Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to talk about the most common reasons behind your shrimp's death. In fact, I will talk about 7 most common reasons why your shrimps die right after you bring them to your home or you release them in your tank. So let's start with the first reason and the most popular one, and that is not acclimating your shrimp when you are releasing them into your tank. Not acclimating is one of the most common reasons for shrimp death. Acclimating actually means to make sure your shrimps don't get into a shock when you release them into your tank. Let me explain it more. In the pet store, in the pet store aquarium, shrimps live in a typical water condition, right? Like in the pet store's tank, the water has a specific pH, specific GH, TDS, and the parameters are in a different range than the parameters in your home aquarium. So when you take the shrimps from a pet store in a bag and you bring them over to your home and just pour the bag over the aquarium, the shrimps directly go into your new aquarium, and as the water parameters doesn't match from the pet store's aquarium water to your home aquarium's water, so the shrimps get into a shock and this easily lead to their death. So how can you prevent that? You will have to drip acclimate the shrimps. By drip acclimation, the shrimps will not get into a shock when you release them into your home aquarium. Now you might ask how you can do drip acclimation. I have an article on my website. I have shared detailed steps how to drip acclimate. You can check out that article. Also, you will find good videos on YouTube regarding that topic. Another common reason your shrimps die right after you bring them home because they are very stressed out. You know, before the shrimps come into your pet store, they have to, in most cases, they have to go through a very long journey, typically overseas from another country, especially like in Taiwan or China. So this long journey makes the shrimp very stressed out. So when you bring them over from your pet store right after a day or two, they still stay stressed out, and when you release them into your home aquarium, they actually go through two changes in environment. The first change is the all of the stress while traveling and the new water condition in the pet store's aquarium, and the second case is the new water condition in your home aquarium. So in most cases, the shrimps, as shrimps are very delicate, they can't, bear these great changes. So as a result, they die. So one way you can, bypass this problem is get your shrimps, if possible, from a local breeder. That way, your shrimps will not have to go through a very long journey. If there is no local breeder in your area, then try to find a pet store that supplies shrimp in the shortest, shipping time. The less shipping time, the better, and the less stressed out the shrimps will be. Another common reason for shrimp death is overfeeding. Shrimps do not need much food. In fact, if you don't provide them external foods, they will do well because shrimps primarily live on algae and biofilm. Both algae and biofilm grow naturally inside a tank. So even if you don't feed them, your shrimps will survive. But I'm not recommending you not feeding them. You should give them a proper food, a proper commercial food, 3 or 4 times a week, but not more than that. Overfeeding your shrimp will, the main problem it will cause is it will deteriorate the water quality of the shrimp tank. Even if there are lots of uneaten food in the aquarium, then an ammonia spike may occur, and an ammonia spike is very, very deadly for shrimps. As a result, when the water quality deteriorates, the ammonia spike happens. Your shrimp might start to die. Another common reason is releasing your shrimps into an uncycled tank. Now, most experienced or intermediate aquarium keepers will not make this mistake because they know how important cycling is for keeping shrimps or keeping any kind of fish. But this is a beginner mistake. So, what most beginners do is they just bring a tank from the pet store, they put water in it, they put some decorative items in it, they put a layer of substrate and they just release the fishes in the aquarium like that. This is the most rookiest mistake you can do, and this is the easiest way you will ensure your fish or shrimp will die. So right after you set up a tank, that tank is uncycled. The tank is not ready for keeping live animals. We will need to cycle that tank. So cycling a tank is a whole another topic. I will not expand upon it in very details in this video because this is not the topic. But if you want, I will make a separate video on that topic. Cycling the tank ensures the water inside the aquarium is safe for live fish like live shrimps or other live bearers. So you need to take at least 1 month or 1.5 months for cycling the tank. You will be ensured if the tank is cycled or not by checking the water parameters. You will have to check the ammonia, then nitrate, all of these parameters, and if they are in the safe range, only then you should release any kind of live fish or shrimp in the aquarium. So make sure your aquarium is cycled before releasing any shrimp or any type of fish in that aquarium. Another common reason for shrimp death is not maintaining ideal water parameters. As I have already said, shrimps are very, very delicate in nature, so they need an ideal environment to thrive and breed. If you are not giving them that environment, then the shrimps may start to die. Now let me give you an ideal water parameter range. I am reading it off from my blog. If you want to learn more about the ideal water parameters range, check out the article in the description. So the temperature should be between 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the ideal range. The pH should be between 6.5 to 7.5. GH should be between 6 to 8 ppm, KH should be between 1 to 4 ppm, and lastly TDS or total dissolved solid should be between 150 to 250 ppm. So try to ensure these water parameter ranges, and I can guarantee you your shrimps will thrive very, very happily. Do you like live plants? I know I do. I love planted tank and keeping shrimps with live plants because live plants provide shelter for shrimps. Live plants grow biofilm over them, which is a great food source for shrimps. So live plants or shrimp are a perfect match, but they will not be if you bring live plants directly from your pet store and put them directly into your aquarium without any quarantine. The issue with live plants is when they are bought from a pet store, they carry lots of parasite or other kinds of eggs, hydra, planaria, stuff like that with them. They might carry these things. So these are very bad for shrimps. These are deadly for shrimps. So if you just buy the plant and put it directly into an aquarium without any kind of quarantine phase, then your aquarium will get contaminated with hydra, planaria, and other bacteria, which might get the shrimp into danger. So the thing you will need to do is after you get the live plant from your aquarium store, keep them in a quarantine tank for 1 or 2 weeks. I will prefer 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, if you see there is no problem with the plant, then and only then put the live plant inside your main shrimp tank. This way you will ensure your plants are not carrying any kind of bad stuff with them. Another quick reason, and the last reason I'm going to talk about in this video for quick shrimp death is higher temperature. Now I have told you shrimps have an optimum temperature range which is 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Now if they are kept in a higher temperature, they will start to have a shorter lifespan. This is a natural correlation between shrimp lifespan and higher temperature. So it has been seen that in higher temperature, shrimps grow quicklier, shrimps breed quicklier, shrimps molt more often, and shrimps also die quicklier. So they have a shorter lifespan. So if your aquarium has more temperature than 75 degrees Fahrenheit, this can be an issue for your shrimp's death. Now these are all the 7 common reasons why your shrimps die. There are also other 7 reasons I have in my blog. So if you want to know more about these other 7 reasons that I have not talked about in this video, you will need to check out that blog. I will put the link of that blog post in the description box below. Be sure to check that out, and I'm sure that blog post will help you out. Let me know in the comment box on which topic I will make my next video. Till then, take care.